These are my least favorite levels in each world in Super Mario 3D World, and that doesn't mean that I hate them because I love this game. It just means they're my least favorite in that world. Starting off with World 1 Super Bell Hill. Now there's not really anything wrong with this level, it's just the least interesting one in the first world. Now that is of course to be expected as a Mario game. It's supposed to ease you in, and this game is a little bit easier than most Mario games, of course, admittedly. It's pretty, it's just a little vanilla, introduces you to the cat suit and the clear pipes and the Goombas, but it's just a little pedestrian. Least favorite level in World 2, Conkdor Canyon. Now look at these things, they're like bird turtles or something. They got some weird eyes or goggles, I don't know. There's bees, and we all hate bees, especially Nicolas Cage. And it's just, it's not an awful level, as was said with Super Bell Hill. It's just my least favorite in the Sandy Boy world. And, it's got watermelons and cactuses and stuff, and that just doesn't make up for it. It's got Conkdors, and we don't like those. World 3's Chain Link Charge is our first auto-scroller on the list. Bet it won't be the last. It's not an awful level, as I've said before, but it's an auto-scroller, and it's about climbing fences as a beautiful feline cat. But there's also, an infinite coin block, but that's, the saving grace here for me. World 4 starts off with Ant Trooper Hill, and I've never liked this level. Look at these big ol' ants. You can't even star them to death, and you can star everything. But the fun is, you just bounce on them for 15 years and it goes really slow. It's not an auto-scroller, but it kind of is. I don't know, maybe some people like this level. I've never seen people like this level, and I've heard people say they don't, so I don't think I'm alone in it. The ants, they could be kind of cute though. I could pet them. World 5, we've got Backstreet Bustle. Now it's on here because it's probably the shortest level in the game, and 3D World has a lot of short levels, so that means this one's like a 10-second playthrough. And 10 seconds is not quite long enough for me to enjoy a Mario World level. That's what we're talking about, levels, not worlds. Anyways, it's got double cherries and it's got like blue fire and stuff, but you could just jump to the flagpole in like 10 seconds, and that's just not good enough for me. Bowser's Bob-omb Brigade, yet another very, very slow auto-scroller. 3D World has a lot of auto-scrollers. This one just happens to be one that I don't like. I don't love auto-scrollers, but I automatically hate them anyway. This one, you got your cars and or tanks with spikes and enemies coming at you. It's a little reminiscent of Mario 3, but not, as awesome as Mario 3. Rammerhead Reef in World Castle has the curse of being a water level with bloopers. Now, if you've ever played a Mario game, you know that you don't like the water levels, and you certainly don't like the Squid Fiend bloopers. And then we got, I guess, what are the Rammerheads? They're a little purple and stuff, so that's kind of cool, but that's the only thing that's cool about them. Otherwise, it's just, your slow-paced water level in a Mario game, and we don't like those. Grumblump Inferno of World Bowser is, my nightmare level. I died so many times on this level before I realized that you just walk on this little cube thing instead of jumping. And then, I kind of beat it like 2 lives later, but I lost like 20 lives to this the first time I played it, and I kind of feel bad about it, so I'm just going to take it out on the level. I can see people liking this. It's not the hardest level in the world, but it's so much harder when you jump on it instead of just walking, and I'm mad about it. Rolling Ride Run in World Star, I've never liked this. It's got the roly-poly, similar of Grumblump Inferno, and it's got the Conkdors, and we don't like Conkdors. So you got the combo level here, so it's actually worse than both of those levels put together. Now, it's not horrible, but, it's one of my least favorite levels in the game. Night Falls on Really Rolling Hills. This is another one of these speedrun levels, and it's just a rehash of Really Rolling Hills from earlier in the game, and I didn't really like it then, and I like it even less now. When I play Mario, I want to be able to explore and stuff, so I don't really enjoy a tight timer, and this world just doesn't really have anything to be fancy about other than, the really rolling hills. Also, it's not. So there's that. Piranha Creeper Creek After Dark, another rehashed level. Didn't like the first one, certainly don't like this one. You have to light these torches to get the green stars, and it's kind of a nightmare if you're bad like me. I have bad aim. You know, I didn't realize I was playing an FPS. But as you can see, you know, it doesn't really work out. Maybe it's just me being bad, but I've actually, you know, read on the internet that a lot of people feel this way. That concludes my list of least favorite levels in the game. Some of those aren't too bad. I kind of enjoy them or understand why they are the way they are. And some of them just, you know, trigger me a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it.